number 6, Ariane Burgess.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the First Minister whether he will provide an update on when the Scottish Government expects to respond to the Loch Long Salmon Farm planning application.
First Minister.
Presiding Officer, the Scottish Government is giving full and proper consideration to this appeal, and every effort has been made to issue a decision as soon as possible. It would, of course, not be appropriate for me to say any more in relation to what is a live planning case.
Ariane Burgess.
The industrial salmon farm development proposed for Loch Long will scar the Loch's coastline and harm its wildlife. It's been opposed by the community, the local planning authority and even the industry. But we've now been waiting over a year for the government's response after the application was called in. First Minister, more than 4,000 people have written to the government asking it to protect Loch Long from this damaging development. Will the First Minister personally assure that my constituents' voices are listened to?
First Minister.
Presiding Officer, as I indicated in my earlier answer, I cannot go into details on the handling of a live planning appeal. What I will say is that all relevant information will be considered by ministers in coming to a determination on this issue, and that determination will be arrived at as soon as it is practically possible to do so.
Wishart.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. It's been more than a year since the Loch Long Salmon semi-closed containment project was called in for a decision by the Scottish Government. This length of wait for a decision from ministers could discourage investment in Scotland. It's now over a month since I last raised this in the Chamber, with no update since. Does the First Minister acknowledge that long waits for planning decisions are bad for business?
First Minister.
I certainly want to make sure that we take decisions as efficiently and as swiftly as we possibly can do, but I also have to make sure that the Government has adequate space and opportunity to consider all of the issues that are involved, and I'm quite sure Beatrice Wishart would understand the significance of that point. So the Government, beyond indicating that the issue is under consideration, there is little more I can say given this is a live planning application. But I understand the importance of the point that Beatrice Wishart puts to me and the importance of early decision making where practical.
Thank you. We move to general constituency.